One of the most important things on a homestead is good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. How are we doing today? Today it's a much nicer day. Last night it was supposed to get close to freezing, but it stayed about 38 here, so we did pretty good. We're still moving the warmer plants in the house every night. Kind of holding off on the garden right now. I got everything in that I want to here for the spring. I gotta wait for a little bit warmer weather before I start planting tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers and squash and pumpkins and all that stuff outside. So I think what I want to do today is I want to go up into the woods here and start working on the clearing of the pasture there, or clearing of the woods there, for that way we can go ahead and put an orchard in. So let's go ahead and head on up and get started. Like I said before, what I'm looking to do is from about here up to maybe that tree there. I don't know if I want to go a little bit beyond that tree there or not. And I want to clear this out the whole way down to the fence row, where I have the cows currently pastured here. And I want to chip this all in, and I want to get apple trees planted in here and a bunch of fruit trees. And I want to get some pears and plums. And I mean, right now all we have is just 2 apple trees and 2 pear trees. The thing is, we do eat a good bit of fruit, and also the one thing about it is that the animals love fruit. The turkeys lurk around those pear trees, and once those pears fall, I mean, they just love to eat the pears. The pigs love them. Just about every species on this farm here really looks forward whenever the fruit is ripening. So I want to get a bunch of trees in here growing, so that way everybody has plenty of fruit. The trilliums are in full bloom. I really like this flower. I think it's very beautiful. But I don't know if you've ever saw these before or smelled them before. The next time you see one, get down there and give it a good smell. It smells like a wet dog. It's one of those beauties that has the smell you'll never forget. It looks like the shear bolt broke. I need to head into the shop there and grab some shear bolts there. I didn't put any in the tractor today, so I'll be right back. Most of your powered equipment is going to have a shear bolt in it somewhere. That is to help prevent the machine from breaking. It's supposed to be a bolt that gives before anything else there. It seems like, you know, especially whenever you're chipping poplar and you're chipping sumac, they go right through that chipper. But whenever you get into some of your harder woods like your oaks and your cherries, stuff like that there, it'll break the shear bolt there if it isn't dried out. Sometimes I gotta let those limbs lay around for a little bit and dry out before I send them through the chipper. One of the most important things on a homestead is keeping supplies on hand of commonly used items, such as like shear bolts, gas for your chainsaw. You never know whenever you're going to need certain stuff like that, and especially whenever you're working in somewhere a remote property like this here, where it's almost a half hour into town to the hardware store and a half hour back, that's an hour of your day wasted getting something that you can keep readily on hand, or that you should keep readily on hand. So make sure that, what I always do is I try to keep tabs on it. Stuff like shear bolts there, whenever I'm getting down low, get about 10 left or so, I always grab a bunch more when I'm in at the hardware store, and to make sure that I never run out, so that way I can keep on working. Okay, a lot of this is cherry and some of it's birch, and it's still pretty wet and it just keeps breaking the shear bolt. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut some firewood here and haul that in. Check up on things. We haven't gave you a farm tour there and showed you how things are going so far. So let's go in and we'll check on the animals. I need to grab a drink, and then we'll see how everything on the inside's going. We hatched out 2 little goslings. They're so cute when they're this small. One of the geese have gone broody. She's sitting on quite a few eggs. Pretty excited to see if she can hatch some out. 3 of our 4 turkey hens have gone broody now. We did find them down in the woods and we moved them up here with their eggs. For some reason they decided to push all their eggs up into one big pile, and they're all sitting on all of them together. So I'm kind of going to be interested to see how this happens, because they're not all supposed to hatch on the same day. I'm hoping that they can sort out the babies and do it peacefully. Pigs are napping. Surprise, surprise. That's all they do, is eat and nap and eat. Ain't that right, Calvin? There's a set of quads. They're sleeping now. It's amazing to come up here and not see them up here running around jumping. Baby goats are always a little bit of fun to watch. Do you have an itch there, Mama? The piglets are weaned off the mom. They haven't been sucking off them for several weeks now. We just kind of house them together till the pasture starts growing enough that we can start putting them out in different lots. It's just whenever you're wintering them in the winter time, it's easier to keep them all in one lot. There's Wilma, still no baby yet. She's getting close. I think she's down to about 2 weeks now. I mean, when we did buy her, they said that she had they thought about a month and a half left on the last vet check there. And that was about a month ago, so we still got about 2 more weeks. But she is looking like she's bagging up there, and she's getting closer. As you can see, her bag is filling up there. I'd say 2 more weeks, I'd have to say. Alright, everybody seems to be doing good this afternoon. So I think I'm going to head on up, and I'm going to cut one last quick load, and then I got to head on over and start doing the barn work. The wife has an appointment here this evening, so she won't be helping me out this evening. So I'll be on my own for the barn chores. Some night here we'll take you along on the evening feedings and show you. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing we do in the morning. Everybody gets fed about the same amount. So until the next time, I'll see you guys, and thanks again for watching.